We are back. Not much of a secret on what we're doing on this one. You can see he's got himself a couple culverts. There's some piles of stone. And there's a place that needs a culvert. And of course, true to our area, the fiber optic line is right in the ditch. Classic move. Step one is get this thing fired up, not this thing here. This is the handiest little attachment, by the way. Always got a shovel with me. So we don't have to be overly deep here, but we do kind of want to pull some of this stuff back so we can get some good stone around this culvert. And of course, they always run the fiber lines right in the ditch. So we're gonna do a little digging to make sure we're not gonna end up breaking that off. There are some trees right here too, so it's hard to tell if something's a root or a line. There is a root. There's also a root. Thought we found it. That is in fact also a root though. We're good on this section. We'll do the same thing on each end. There's tape on this end. And I don't know how much lower than the tape it is. They knife these in. But that tape's pretty much right on the bottom of the ditch. Neat. Yeah, that's fantastic. And nothing on this test hole here. That in there is pretty deep, and all we gotta do on that is just peel the grass. So we should be golden. A classic time will tell kind of scenario though, huh? This fiber line supplies my internet at the house, so. He's got two culverts. Which right here at this white flag should be close to 40 feet. We're gonna peel some of this back. He wants a little bit more of this peeled back. So let's just use that flag as a boundary. Let's get these. If you own a smooth face would be better for this. If you're like me, sometimes you forget where you put things, including smooth face buckets. If you happen to know where it's at, kindly remind me. Pretty much just peeling the grass on this section through here. God. Hold on, fellas. I'm quite a bit lower than where I need to be on my hand dug trench. No fiber line yet, so we're gonna keep on going. Just about 1 inch scoops at a time. Keep an eye on it. Wouldn't this be the most ridiculous way to cut that fiber line? Hilarious in its own right. You want me to take a few more out up here? Slide it up a little ways. We're gonna go a little deeper through here and extend it up just a little bit. That'll help keep that in locked in, and this end's kind of locked in while he gets that backfilled. It'll move a little, but it won't be the end of the world. So he's gonna get that backfilled with his tractor. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all buttoned up. We are headed back to go clear some land on top of a cliff because, why wouldn't you? Check this out. He didn't have any of this down last time we were working. That looks awesome. He's got his road base all the way back. He used 23s. He's getting it trucked here cheaper than I could truck it if I hauled it from Dirt Perfect, so. Got the dude's number. I'm probably just gonna start ordering stone from this fella. This is that land clearing job where we ended up having to replace those hydraulic hoses on. He's hauled a little bit more dirt in. This was kind of a time material. I'll give you a certain amount of time. We'll see how far it gets us, and if you want to do more, we'll do some more. And he wants to do a little bit more, so we're going to keep on carrying on with it. Right here is the property line. We're going to clear to here from about where I'm sitting, and we're going to get this dirt kind of smeared and broadcast around a little bit. He got this stump that was here ground down last time. Fantastic. And as far as cliff goes, let me see if I can even get in here. It's pretty thick. Somebody ought to clear this out. Get it? You get it? I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera. But cliff. A little 30 feet or so. Enough to ruin my day. Check out the little game trail running along the edge. That's pretty cool. Can you see it? Is that picking up on camera? There it is. Magic. Don't break anything. Don't die. Try to smash it up and make a good tight pile. He's got a grapple on his tractor, and he's been grappling these to another spot. Trying to make them manageable grabs for him. Yeah, it'll probably be all right. We got this old hickory that has died and fallen down over the hill, and we're debating whether or not we want to mess with trying to get it pulled up here. But I think when it fell, well, there's the edge of the cliff. I think when it fell, the top fell off. I can't quite see. Let's look at this. Okay, let's not fall. I ruined my whole week. Oh yeah, she looks topless. Yeah. I think we can give her a pull. We'll give it a pull. And it feels like I can do it and stay topside without, oh gosh, you know what I mean? Just the worst toboggan ride you've ever experienced. Then we'll try it. We'll see what happens. okay. Go ahead and grab this big pile of brush, get it out of the way, and then we can pack this log up to the top of the hill. Oh yeah. Side boom a little bit, get my weight more centered. Just trying to get it up here to where he can get to it with his tractor, and I think that's probably pretty decent. He'll obviously have to get her cut up so he can haul it off with the tractor, but I think he's in a good workable spot right there. Certainly more workable than over the cliff. I think we can all agree on that. All right, I'm gonna do a quick cleanup on this. Just go through and sweep it a little bit. And we'll start getting this dirt shoved around. Here's how this end of the operation turned out. Not too bad. Looks really good. This bank here is the exact scenario. If you've been with the channel for a minute, you know we're building a vibratory 24-inch roller to go on the end of that Cat Mini excavator. And a lot of people said, why? It just doesn't make sense. When would you ever use that? Well, where we live, there's a ton of hills, there's a ton of steep terrain, and there's a lot of places where I can't get an actual sheep's foot roller, or it's just too steep for me to sit there and try to track with the 304 and tear up the final drives on the 304. A vibratory 24-inch roller on the end of that machine. Just imagine running up and down these banks, packing that in good and tight. That would be phenomenal. In fact, this will be the first job we tested on. I told them that whenever that is done, we will bring this machine and that vibratory roller back here, and we're gonna run this bank. This is what we're gonna test it on. But this is exactly the scenario that I want to make that thing for. Perfect. It would be perfect through that. Check out that view of Kentucky over there. Got the Ohio River running nice, looking good. Let me finish this off with some hefty updates for you on some of the other projects. By the way, it's pretty nice for a quick, easy job to go quick and easy. Pretty happy with the way everything turned out. Cab is gone and sold, which is great. We've got some other parts that have been sold off this and a few other things listed as well. But a big bulk of that is sold and gone, and that is fantastic. The threaded rods for the valve block for the 555 backhoe to loader conversion, where we're mounting our valving up in here on this side for our rear remotes. Those rods are finished. I got the call today from the machine shop. Also finished at the machine shop is the weld kit. They made me a kit basically that I can weld up and make my own tabs. They got everything cut out on their table, and they got me a couple pins. So that stuff is finished, so we can get back on the roller compactor. If you weren't sure what I was talking about on the roller compactor, it's this. This is the vibratory unit. We're gonna pull these off, pull the drive motors out, put a plate on top of this with some isolation pads, run these hose to the auxiliary hydraulics, quick connect style on the boom, and then put pins on this that we can attach to the machine and get a vibratory roller. That's what I was talking about when I was down there. This thing would be perfect for that. But we got parts coming for that. And the heads are also back from the machine shop. Here's a real good sneak peek. Look at that little personality. Look at this. It's a real good sneak peek. Check that out. Man. Sitting right here for our light skirt. So we've got good progress going on the 2500 as well. So lots of projects are getting ready to kick back up and get going again so we can get some of this stuff finished out. And I know a ton of people are asking about the YouTube yacht, and I haven't given you an update in a while. Hopefully within the next week, I can give you an update on it. Not saying it's anything good, but absolute just king of optimism. So we're gonna figure out how to make it work. Just things we can't talk about at the moment, but we'll get it straightened out. Yep, probably ought to work on the truck some more. If it's your first Captain Kleeman video, welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. We have a fantastic subscriber family, so have you a blast down in the comment section. There's lots of good people there. You'll have a good time. If you've been with us for a while, be nice to the new people in the comment section. I just told them that you're nice people, so I'm gonna really need you to not let me down on this one. All right, good enough.